What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve, ESA, the Electric Scooter Academy. You know I make videos about high-powered scooters, so this is my 650-mile review of the Dualtron Storm that was given to me by Voro Motors. Such an incredible gift. I'm really making great use out of it. I've had it for maybe 3 weeks. We got 650 miles. And this is just one of the many reviews I'm going to do on it as this scooter ages. I plan on having the highest mileage Dualtron Storm on YouTube. I'm going to walk you through the scooter. So first starting with the tires. This is my first time having tubeless tires. And I did really good up to the 500-mile mark. And then I put a nail into one of them. So I got some plugs. I plugged it myself. I put in some sealant. And it was good for about another 150 miles. But the plug didn't last. So I have to put in a new tire. But as far as this scooter goes, I'm going to bring it to Ryan. He has a replacement tire for me. He's going to replace it. He's going to show me how to do it. I think it's really important that people learn how to maintain their own tires, just because it's an incredible pain in the ass to have to bring your scooter to a mechanic to fix something you can easily repair yourselves. Okay, so the front tire is fine, has barely any wear. My rear tire wears quicker because I stand with both feet at the back of the deck for sure. And there's nothing you can do. You run over a nail, you run over a nail. The brakes are holding up amazingly well. At 650 miles, it doesn't even feel like I'm close to needing a pad replacement. At 650 miles, my brakes feel really strong. I never had a scooter with the fin on the back. And at first I didn't use it at all. Recently, as I've been getting used to the Storm, it has crazy acceleration. I've been practicing going, a little faster and faster. I find myself putting one foot on the fin as I accelerate. But from the standing position, I usually just put my feet on the deck. It's such a big deck. I could see the use of the fin. If you want to go fast, you put one foot up front, the other foot on the fin. You get very good leverage, and you almost get to press down a little bit, feel more weight on the front. Get that front motor kicking and working. One pretty serious problem is this screw here has backed itself out. Now, this is like a cover plate that I don't think is really that important. There are 4 other screws that still have their integrity that are holding there. But this screw has backed itself out, and I cannot get it out until I take the swing arm off. I'm not going to take that swing arm off unless I'm with Ryan or unless I desperately need to replace the front tire. This doesn't seem to be a problem, although I'm going to have the scooter with Ryan tomorrow. For all I know, he's going to rip the front swing arm off, get that screw out, or put it in a replacement, put the arm back. I really like the double clamp. I like how they were giving this a much longer warranty. They're saying you don't have to replace this until 6,000 miles. On the old crown nut models on the hinge, you were recommended to replace that every 4,000 miles or so. They upgraded that to 6,000. It feels really good. There's no noise at all. Maybe the tiniest bit of a creak if you really slam on the stem. I'm really putting a lot of pressure on it here, wobbling it, and it creaks a little bit, but it's not too bad. But I haven't greased it yet or done anything to it. It's just the way it is from the factory. Now, there is a problem where the double pinch gear nut has some oxidization on it. Let's not call it rust. That's such a terrible name, especially after that shooting. There's a little bit of oxidization on here, and I got to tell you, I own 4 Dualtrons. 2 of them had these tiny spots of oxidization. My Ultra V2, my newer Ultra, not my first gen, had some oxidization on the screws on the rotor. It's generally no big deal. It's not a great thing. You don't really want to see that. Why does that happen? I assume they make these scooters in China. They let them sit out. They send them to Korea. They let them sit out before they put them in a box. I'm pretty sure they do not box the scooters in China where they make them. I think they send them to Korea. They sit out there in that open salt air. Ryan was telling me, oh yeah, most likely in Korea where they're making these, they are near a body of water with a lot of salt in the air. So it's crazy to open up a brand new scooter and see oxidization on it. But I'm telling you, it means absolutely nothing. I'm sure if you contact the company, they will send you replacement parts. I'm not taking this clamp off the scooter. It is fine. Now, talking more about the handlebars and the setup up top, I'm not sure if I'm in love with foldable handles on such a high-power scooter. They do not feel unsteady. They feel good, but I don't like the idea of having a wearing joint at the handles. But when I did put it in my friend's car, when I put it in Elias's car, thank you, Elias, for picking me up, it was nice to be able to fold down the handles. But I just think on scooters that go this fast, that should be a solid piece. I also feel like I've said before, the handles are too low for me. I'm barely even 5'10". I'm probably 5'9.5", to be honest with you. Maybe 5'9 1/4". Okay, listen, I'm above 5'9", but the handlebars they're too freaking low. So I'm going to buy an extender, give me a few more inches, and for the first time ever, I'm going to go for the straight bars. I'm going to widen out, get the more round handles, so I'm going to make like a really nice modification up top. I'm getting used to using the horn.
Oh, there's a crazy guy.
I'll tell you, I never really thought about it, but using your horn on the scooter is sort of a skill. You need to anticipate when you're going to use it. So if I'm riding, I feel like, oh shit, like a second from now, I might have to hit the horn, get my thumb on that horn, and I've been using it more and more. I like it. I love the horn. It's loud as shit.
Oh, there's a crazy guy. So the horn works good.
All the lights in the scooter are working fine, even though I never use them. I test them every once in a while when it's nighttime. I, put it in the back room in the dark, hit the lights, they're all working. I still have yet to ride this scooter at night. If I was, I would probably put some mounted lights on the handlebars. Pretty much every scooter needs that. Almost all scooters are lacking that. So just overall, I love this scooter. Again, it was an incredible gift from Voro Motors. All they asked me to do was a single review on it, and I'm going to do many reviews on it. I'm going to make thousands of miles of reviews of the scooter for sure. Let me tell you something. You want to buy an electric scooter, it almost doesn't matter who you buy it from. Okay, if you're going to buy a Dualtron, it doesn't really matter who you buy it from. All the dealers are fantastic. It's a great network. I would say 99% of the dealers I've met are fantastic. But if you want to support me and my channel, click the link in the video. You want to buy a Dualtron Storm? Buy it through that link. I'll get a small kickback from you. I only have taken endorsements from Mini Motors USA and Voro Motors. These are the two biggest electric scooter dealerships in the country. I've done 300 delivery videos on electric scooters. I've driven almost 20,000 miles, about 15,000 of those miles verified on my Dualtron. So if you want to buy an electric scooter, buy a Dualtron, buy it from Voro Motors. Make your first electric scooter purchase your last electric scooter purchase. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video if you liked it, leave a comment down below, and I will talk back. I appreciate your support, guys. Have a great day.